Hey, I wanted to ask you, I know obviously versatility was your calling card at Ole Miss, but it kind of seems like it extended to your high school career as well with tight end and defensive end. What was your process for finding offensive line? And what was sort of the, your history there with having a little bit of tight end as well?
Just like in high school, like I pretty much did everything but O line. Played like receiver, tight end, defense, really everywhere. So I guess just like the body I kind of had, college coaches just kind of saw me as a offensive lineman, and so like pretty much every school that's what they wanted me as. So once I got into the facility in college, I just kept developing every year. Took advantage of my redshirt year and just gained the weight, learned how to play offensive line, and just like playing tight end receiver kind of helped me out in high school, just getting prepared just with footwork and just using that to my with my agility and stuff. So
Steve McGargy.
I was just wondering what the preliminary conversations you've had with Coach Sinovich have been since the draft, and how much does it seem that I know last year at least the Packers offensive line really benefited from versatility of a couple guys. Just how much have they kind of talked about your versatility and your ability to play different positions?
they just like the idea that I can go out there and just play any position that they want me to. So that was one of the main things that they drafted me for. So coach, he just really we talked after the draft a couple times, just kind of telling me what kind of stuff to work on when it comes to the offensive line, and just kind of getting the playbook down so I'm ready to go for the camps coming up.
Ryan Wood.
How beneficial has it been for you to come in with two other drafted linemen and Josh and Cole and kind of have those guys to lean on and them to lean on you?
It's great. Just kind of coming in with some guys in your room that you can kind of just like lean on, just kind of get through practices and kind of feed off each other in the film room and working with each other with individual. Just having them there is a lot better than being the only one drafted as an O lineman. So it's very beneficial.
Wes Hodkowitz.
Hey, Royce, in the 2 weeks leading up to coming here, I'm just wondering if there's any other former teammates you had in the league or anybody else that, imparted some advice to you as you prepared to make this next step.
Javon Patterson, he was plays for the Browns. He would call me, kind of just let me know kind of how it is at the next level. So he gave me this great advice, what to expect and what to look forward to really prepare me for the rookie minicamp here.
MK Burgess.
What has been the biggest thing that the coaches have said to you over the first 2 days that stuck with you so far through the minicamp?
Just kind of working. Just the technique is a little different here in the NFL. Just kind of just going more up the field with your footsteps instead of just kind of going lateral and kind of losing ground a little bit. So just kind of gaining ground on the line of scrimmage. So that's stuck with me these past couple of days.
You guys have any other questions for Royce? Go ahead, Wes.
Hey, Royce, with you obviously playing as many positions as you did at Ole Miss, how was that moving around? And did you feel like when you got there that versatility really could be your calling card, that could be a real strength of your game?
Yes, sir. Just kind of at Ole Miss, I played everywhere but center, so kind of just getting experience at pretty much those four positions right there kind of really helped me out for like this next level here, just kind of just feeling out kind of like throughout practice. If they tell me to go somewhere, I got experience at the spot. So just all that experience in college really paid off.
Ryan Wood.
Of all those positions, is there a position that kind of felt like home or feels like home to you now? And not saying that you can't obviously play the other position because you did, but maybe another position you have to kind of work more at to maybe not as natural?
Probably got to work more at guard just because I didn't play it this past season. I started there a couple years ago, so but when I was starting at guard, I was very comfortable doing it. But this past year I started at tackle, so just kind of getting used to playing back at guard again with different changes of speed. So just getting used to that again.
Jason Wilde.
Hey, Royce, what have you gotten out of the last 2 days here, both from a football perspective and maybe just sort of getting acclimated to this level?
Just the playbook. It's way more of a mental game than physical so far, I think. Just kind of learning the plays, learning like how the schemes work, and different like dealing with defensive IDs and fronts, and you do a little bit of that in college, but NFL it's just a whole nother level. So just kind of getting used to that.
Wes Hodkowitz.
Yeah, in addition to the rookie minicamp, Royce, I know they often bring the rookies around, show them the stadium, and the facilities. Just what was that experience like for you? And obviously with this, being sort of a goal to finally be able to get into an NFL team and, see what the, that side of it's like.
It's pretty crazy just kind of seeing Lambeau, just kind of seeing the stadium. I've never seen anything like it. I've played like at Bama and LSU and all them type of schools, but nothing really compares to Lambeau. It's just a different style of a stadium, which is awesome. And the facilities are great, and everything about the Packers is just really good so far.
Go ahead, Jason.
Royce, I don't want to ask you too tough of a question, but when was your last haircut?
It's been a couple years right now, so I'll trim the top, but the back's been 2 years, so it's getting a little crazy. So I got to find a barber around here to cut my sides and all that.
Go ahead, Wes.
Yeah, was that with you the entire time at Ole Miss, Royce, or did you kind of add that on later on?
Well, I had like a little baby mullet like in 2019 when I first started growing it out. Kind of cut the sides, but it wasn't really looking too good. But then I was going to shave it after that season, but then I just became a part of me. I just never cut it since, so I think it's staying for good.